contributions to this party. Yes, so people asked about Muslim girls. How I believe even being second lady, and I'm a makes me too, and the way I have worked hard and represented this country, represented government, represented our party, represented the people of this country. I believe that in itself, I guess comments about that. So for me, it's about helping everybody. Everybody should look at me as a big sister, as a mother. And if Samira can do it, I can also do it. If Samira can be second lady of Ghana, I can also be second lady of Ghana. If Samira can aspire to leadership, I can also aspire to leadership. If Samira can inspire, I can also inspire. So I believe that in a year, Ankasayanompo is enough to inspire people. So, if you are or you are to, whatever your vision is, whatever your aspirations are, if you work hard, if you are committed, if you are dedicated, you will get there, and people will value your contribution. So I hope that inspires people. Thank you. So this first round, I suppose, and then
during the campaign, the general election campaign time, that I think would affect us if we continue on that campaign. Because if during campaign, not order 18 billion MRPs, say Uncle Yejuma not on your campaign. And come here, right? And come here. So if this time you want someone to talk for you, you want someone to work for you, and you give an MC money, and come here, maybe say MC, what we call this. If we want to push the party forward, we should look at the place. We should have coordinators at the polling stations. We should have coordinators who coordinate the electoral area coordinators. We should have coordinators in the constituency who know the people. We have an MC, we have an MP who doesn't even live in the constituency. So if you give such a person money and say, for constituency, what is the person going to do? You understand? The person can influence anybody. So when I see these things happening, because I work with my constituency, I feel like, no, you shouldn't be doing this. Because the person won't come. You know, so if in a police station, now we have 5 police station executives, and you have one, everybody knows about that. And you have one person who you just say, Nippon radio, and you're straight up. And you are giving resources to that person to mobilize people, and that is affecting the party. Because may police station executives, that's what I'm saying. I will be very pissed. Yeah, I will be very pissed because I do all the work. And they just sit down and then come and take feedback and take it out there. So I think we should look at that and then change the narrative.
Mobia Castle, Minister Abians, Newswood, number 1, ASA. When you have huge impact, we are seeing a make up plenty of Busia, but only and our team. We will say, now there, my dear, then, dear mammy, in also impact. You are soon lit here. Odama, episode 22, no media, and so say, Okoye LLB, UK. And I'm saying, na Sabi Bruce Benado, Mammy, the dear, in the middle, our call impact, Kosu, our Cosbibri, Mahama, you know what you found about. In the money, essay could school you. Now, before I be one, now for P, I can say in school and I'm in family and mom. But me who said, baby, I'm here, Peter was not to go school. And I'm here, my being said, it's mommy said, I'm here, that's one president. Your mom. And I'm a second point, a question. Listen, Pisau, Samami, bring and our politics because your politics is what you see ama and Kroma Ghana see kasi politicians are or politics say or drawing na so man microphone obese o asema convince you and bring and our politics no so last one here let's say you know yeah actually and I papa your tone let's say me must say you give the just come coordinate around we can't send you we know me and what is here data link whatever if I talk about crown data link crowd here and so Fifi Muhammad Afiwe Otini Abeye election man leadership darling eyo kwa Margaret ani na bita it means the way me turn am out the election number for the direct we can see we are so mama the man was in the thank you yes
all right, thank you. Okay, so mommy, we did a day. I have 2 questions and suggest me to listen. Thank you. All right, so I think that you call it we are concerning how we empower the women, especially the Muslims. But over me side of what Sassan to the white movement, amongst your side now. Muslims say that you go up and do this. The moment a man torso, see, anytime they are, you will call election, they are OJ, ye book now. You say a man will do so. Nimuno, and people are not often happening. Oh, my God. And see, said communication, make say, I bet to me, I communication channel be that you already. And your message being through that media, not on social media. One name, and keep a rural areas. Say, how are we going to empower the women, the youth, especially in our rural areas? Say that they are almost expecting a message in us. Now, the message in your talk, man, they will know where we are going. Secondly, first one, the second degree, I mean, the first one, my test one. Now, where I wanted to be, in politics, I wanted to be a pharmacist. It's now, and the moment is all right, it's politics. Let me look at me to Yakasa. It will Kasa because of politics in the Hobby. So, say, over all institutions will be named one. Don't say you know. So, be a mature sense, but you're bread, all because of say, you're paid to money eventual school fees. You may say, you be your home, you know, home test for money, earlier than Carol. So, to me, I just want to be a mind. I say, test points, especially. Because who members maybe say it's because the latest one idea may have always be I say characters Munyaba, you can look one the Ankasa. Because book me and book me, I was saying, you make your school in Nama. The moment a channel, a sound said back to me after almost that me, and they are with me, I be scholarship as well. And you also, I am part of youth. I am part of elephant study. They say election now, you say and for emfa you defeat me to reviewer for Mancasako. Into years so yet see a way. Now, I get a cry, you me, or you, I am your command leadership. I'm sure, say ABA or more included in their review, and they say youth no yantɔn MPP no ama anya akɔ no ama youth and they saying I didn't think na what will be school fees I'm going to be SHS or university this is really to me to Abama because what boy panel from baby or what maybe is what I call one young kind in go school because what was my friend oba le busuntwo nyina minimum crab bra e bi bo atimota e bi ba prempe ni ame ka o kole se no han so we use school na on prempe go tipen besro na roma mama yenton MPP especially Dr. Bawumia I nyina bi say 2028 all ba president mama yenton yi said the bear obi o we krasi bia ene na no na me social media sem ko bi say he says a man president of Ghana almost Dr. Bawumia uncle is a vice president here yes Dr. Bawumia yes Dr. Bawumia why president yes a vice president the ambassador will say we should sell our flag bearer Dr. Bawumia very well said the bear media make kasama rural areas because one of free back it whole system as whole system as the ambassador say maybe be kakra dia man also rural areas na also tinya join campaign na you bear from enable yana thank you very much.
As I said, there are a lot of things we got right, there are lots of things we can improve on, so I'm glad these suggestions are coming up. And then the communicator training is also important. I think my consultant is here, so we will coordinate. Maybe we should start with designing something for test and then we'll move on to another part. Right? So your job is cut out for you. And how do I react to negative comments? So let me just share one word of advice. You should know who you are. You shouldn't allow people who do not know you to define you, especially those who do not know you. So just have a clean heart, a clean mind, work honestly with people, give the best of yourself. Yes, you do. That's the best you can do. So I just keep focused. I don't allow people to derail me. When I hear criticisms that are constructive, I take them on board. But those who want to criticize for the sake of criticizing, I brush it off and I move on. So I can focus on important things. Dean say, yeah, scholarships. Marty, you scholarships. On the TESCON alumni next union. The conversations we've been hearing is saying, like my sister is saying, Lorinda, she's saying, where do you go after TESCON? So I was asking Commander that what's the plan, and I've been having that thought as well. Now that you've put it in a word for me that makes sense, which is TESCON alumni. What better me a one page on? I won't find there be a one page. Inti Dean. Also mama we juma. Inti yen she share TESCON alumni. Now one run. As your first patron, if you don't come home. But for now, it's be a one patron. Nana Kwesi also talked about development for TESCON, a development plan. I think that would feed into the alumni. So this will go to your boss, your immediate boss, youth organizer, right? I know. So I'm just saying the national youth organizer, right? He should make sure that he develops this plan, right? Because we also have to respect the party structures and we have to strengthen the structures. So if somebody is supposed to be carrying out an activity, rather than pivot and say why in these structures. And also here, it's important that we follow order. So we'll look at that. I'll share this recommendation personally with him so that we have a development plan that feeds into the future for TESCON members. The conversation about the cards, I'm uncomfortable because students are leaving campus. So if there's a directive to wait to feed it into a broader database, there should be an interim measure that allows people to register their names nonetheless, so that even when they're done with the institution, they are still registered even if they do not have a card, so that if you check into the database. So I would also follow up on that. So honoring TESCOM programs. So when we're in government, that's one of the complaints we kept hearing. Say, your friend paying you for my NDC for no back programs. So there are two things. I won't hold brief for anybody, but if you say who are very most, a lot of the people who were invited were appointees, they had other commitments. Two things. When you are organizing an event, you need to coordinate with the person or person over, not making sure that they are available on the same date. Sometimes we get invitations. I get a lot of invitations, as you can imagine, and I'm just not available. Sometimes I'm not even in the country. So it may look as if I'm at that particular event, but it's because I wasn't part of the planning process and I had other commitments. But having said that, some of our people too just didn't honor TESCOM invitations. I think after the flag bearership contest, we will streamline all of these things. There will be dedicated persons to look into these matters. And also, you see at the same time, we are underemployed and unemployed. We are the excuse. We'll make sure that is rectified. That's and then I like the suggestion about having a database of the Muslim leadership. So maybe that should be your get back to me on that. So that collate those names so that we can put you on the platforms where those conversations are being had and you can respond appropriately and then speak to some of the issues that also come up, the unfortunate propaganda issues now, the opponents, they brought up. So you get back to me on that. So that is your assignment, right? All right, so thank you, Dorinda, for your interventions. And I think our dean has given us a solution, which is TESCOM alumni. And Ohene, I appreciate your time. But let me use this opportunity to also thank all of you for dedicating yourselves to the cause of the New Patriotic Party. To go to school and decide to take up positions for the sake of the party, to dedicate your time, your energy, your resources to the cause is something that you are not celebrated enough for. And I say thank you. And I also, on behalf of His Excellency, the incoming. Of the Republic of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we really appreciate you. So today I want us to have a conversation. If I say, "You're home, come on." Now, if I say métier, yeah, also I will test on teach you. Also, I will MPP. Yes, you need to make it to one of MPP. Wow. His Excellency Dr. Bawumia said, he says he's rich in ideas. He's rich in ideas. Ideas to move this country forward. Ideas to uplift our young people. Ideas to create jobs. Ideas for Ghana, and for all of these ideas to come to pass. Say you're Dinkun in 2020. So today is a call to action to all of us. And you say you're Parkinson. That's your new break. Your break. Now, when you feel we have to make the decision that we ignore to the collective interest of the new people. How do we position our party? How do we reposition our party? How do we brand our party to be attractive to young people? How do we brand our party to be attractive to the middle class? How do we brand our party to be attractive to the common man? Every single Ghanaian should see themselves in the new patriotic party. And that is the decision that is confronting us on January 31st. The choice we make of leadership is what will determine the future of this party. MPP, we are committed to service to the country. We're committed to growing this party. We're committed to leading with integrity, with honesty, with diligence, with hard work, carrying everybody along. Let me assure you, the next government is your government. The next government is your government. We're working for you. We're working with you at heart. And it is your future that we want to protect. So with that said, I'll open the floor so that we'll start our conversation. Feel free, my best free. You're done for us. Yes, yes, it's yes, yes, she shall for yes, she shall. Yes, yes, the 2 chances. Yeah, they are 2 chances. Even I am kind of for victory 2020. I thank you very much.